Hello fragrance friends, it's Six Pack Sarah, your Scentsy fragrance consultant. It has been a hot minute since I've had time to actually record anything, so here we are, messy bun and all. We're gonna talk about some wax today. I've got my melting basket. Originally I was going to do like a full season or at least a 1 month Scentsy melting basket. But then I just switched my plan, partly because of my lack of time, and so it wasn't, just wasn't coming together. But also, I thought it would be fun to do a melting basket just when I'm ready for a new melting basket. So I'll see how much of one I can use up, and then when I've got some space and want to change it up, I'll change it up and do what I want. So let's look at what I've got coming up to melt for the next, I'm gonna guess, 1 to 3 weeks. So this is my actual melting basket. It's stuffed to the gills because that's how I roll. Most of it is Scentsy, so we'll mostly talk about Scentsy. I'll do a little bit of vendor first, which you have seen in my vendor melting basket portion, but I'll show you what I want to focus on for the next week or two. And then if you want to skip ahead to the Scentsy part, I will link that below so you can do that. Alright, so let's start with some vendor. I've got Chilton Cherry Pie in there from Rose Girls, which is sweet cherries, buttery pie crust, and Luke's Diner. I love cherry in theory, but sometimes it's headachy or it's just too overwhelming for the day. So I've been hesitant about this one, but I liked it on cold. But I actually started out my morning with this, so I put it in my warmers, and I had to leave the house shortly after. But the scent I got right away was like, okay, this might actually be my new favorite cherry scent. So personally, I think I like that. So yeah, I already dipped into my melting basket a little, and I'm excited about that one. It's warm this week, so cherry seemed like a good, it's sort of fall, but it doesn't feel like fall scent. Yeah. I've got bread and butter in there from Lavender and Speckles, partly because of one of the Scentsy bars that will come up in a second. Bear Claws from Rose Girls. Lavender and Speckles Cider Mill Bake Shop. This is one of my customs, and I'm excited to try it out. Got a bunch for the season to work on. Luke's Beach Bonfire. This is another Luke's Diner blend. Rose Girls Apple Cider Donut. This is a little more, not too heavy on the fall, but still gives fall vibes. Noel's Farm Scents Pistachio Ice Cream. This is gonna be good. And this one was not in my vendor melting basket because I completely overlooked it as a fall scent. It's called Nana's House. It's apple cider donuts, and it's by Grace and Ivy Candle Company. And on cold, this one is really good, but very similar to many of my Rose Girls ones, so we'll work on that. One little shape of Lavender and Speckles Roasty Toasty Marshmallows, another of my customs. This type of weather is when I like that type of scent, so yeah. Lavender and Speckles Sweet Lemon Pound Cake, yet another customs, and this one is very similar to her Frosted Lemon Pound Cake, but a little bit sweeter, and I very much enjoy that one. Last two vendor, Diner Breakfast. I've got 2 cubes left, so I want to see if I can use that one up. And Strawberry Crush, 3 cubes left. I'm kind of obsessed with this one right now, but it has pie crust in it, and generally I'm obsessed with her pie crust at the moment. So that one's really good. I just want to use it if I'm feeling in the mood to use it. So yeah. All right, next we will actually do the Scentsy that I'm going to. So my basket is the one that sits out and is ready for me to pull from. I'm not going to make it a law that I have to use only from that basket, but my goal is to use up as much from there that I don't have to go digging around other places. But if I'm really in the mood for something, I'll go get it. So we've got 2 cubes left of salted caramel cupcake. That one's really good and it's in my club, so I want to make sure I continue to use it. 3 cubes of Bon Appetit from Ratatouille. This is the one that I like to melt alongside bread and butter because bread and butter kind of helps tone down this scent. I may put it in my kitchen tonight because we're planning to have spaghetti. So if I'm gonna smell, it's a very good scent. It smells like dinner is cooking. Not necessarily my vibe for home fragrance, but if I'm gonna smell that, I think I'd like to do it on a night I am cooking some sort of tomato-based dish, like spaghetti. So that's the plan with that. And it is quite strong, so I at most use 2 cubes at a time, maybe even just 1. Ginger Cookie Crunch. I have 4 cubes left of that one. That's a really good bakery. And it's not just tied to Christmas for me. I can use that quite a lot of the year. Fresh cut grass. I have 4 cubes left because I just used a half a bar of it yesterday. So I may not end up using more of it. We'll just kind of see. But I was able to just get more of these in the clearance section and really was excited to use it now that the weather is feeling like summer again. Okay, Zombie Punch. I've got 4 cubes left. I haven't actually warmed it. I've just given out some as samples. But it's definitely a fruity bar, and it's got pineapple and cherry. I don't usually like pineapple, but I do like cherry. But it's like the same type of pineapple that's in Pineapple Mango and the Sparkling Yellow bars, and I like both of those a lot. So I got that, and then add some cherry, but it kind of reads cranberry to me a little bit. Anyway, but I think I will like this one warm, so I at least want to try it. It is out of stock, at least yesterday it was out of stock online, but you can still add it to a Scentsy Club subscription, so you can still get it, whether that's a subscription that ships later or just use that version of ordering. You can get some that way. 4 cubes of Silver Spur. I also haven't melted this one yet because I've just done samples. So I do want to try it. On cold, it's my favorite of the Wildflowers and Wild Horses collection. But smoky scents make me nervous, like am I actually going to like it when it's in? So I haven't bit the bullet yet to try it. But I do like it on cold. So I got to do that. Got to at least try it, right? Dulce de Leche. I've got 4 cubes of that. This one's almost too sweet for me. It's hard to say because I do like sweet scents. But so that one didn't stay in my club, but it is going to be good. I might mix it with Churro So Sweet. I have 4 cubes left of that one. And this one leans Mexican food to me. Like not cinnamon. It should, but it doesn't. So I thought maybe that really sweet dulce de leche could kind of help make it feel more bakery. I did use it recently, and it's better on warm than it is in the clam. I'll say that. I also have 5 cubes of Disney Mickey Mouse Cinnamon Bun Bash, and this one leans apple to me, but there's no apple in it that I know about. So that one also might be good with dulce de leche, or might be good mixed with Churro So Sweet or something. And it's not too bad in the warmers either. Just not my absolute favorite. So, okay. Apple Harvest Dreams, I have 5 cubes of. So at this point, I'm not choosing all of my Harvest collection bars, just picking the ones that I want to use. And then I'll rotate them out next time. Again, haven't actually warmed it yet because I just made samples. And part of it I really love, and part of it makes me nervous. So again, that's why it's in my basket. I want to actually try it out. 5 cubes to use of Moonlight Whisper. Only made samples with this one. I gotta try this in my bedroom soon. But I think I might be doing pistachio ice cream and then this one. That one's either going to be I really like it or I can't actually handle it. We'll see. Central Park Pralines. 5 cubes left. I made samples of this one too. I don't think I melted it. So I have to make sure I want to keep that one in my club. I think I like it, but in the past I didn't, so I'm just nervous. Okay, Scentspirations Christmas Cottage Cider I have 5 cubes of. I really do like this one, but it's probably my least favorite of that particular collection, but I liked the whole collection. But this is my last one of that. And this one, while Christmassy in a way, I actually don't mind kind of any time of the year when you just want some yummy spice. 6 cubes of Autumn Blaze Maple, my favorite Scentsy bar, and I have quite a few. I stocked up when it was in Bring Back My Bar again. I love it. I just don't want to overdo it, but I'm ready. But I'm kind of waiting for the next like cold snap, so we'll see if that happens. It doesn't have to be cold or cool to melt it, but it helps with the vibe. 6 cubes left of Crumb Top. This one mixes good with a lot of things. I really should melt it on its own again, though. It's been a while. But, what was I going to mix that with? I had an idea. I need to write down my ideas because I think, oh, this will be good together. I don't write it down and then I forget. But I do mix a lot of scents. Frights and Delights. This is the scent of the month for September. I gave out 1 sample. I really should give out more samples, but I'm excited to warm this one. Let's see how it blooms on warm. I'm just assuming it will bloom. We'll have to see if I'm right. Frosted Cinnamon Roll. I've got 7 cubes of that. I do love this one. And a lot of these, I don't have to wait for it to be cool, but in my mind, I want it to be cool. But in the past, I never waited, so I just need to use them. So that's the goal this week. Oats and Honey, 7 cubes of this. This one is not at the top of my priority list for using, but I got several bars recently, so I wanted to at least have it as the option to throw into a warmer when I want it. And most likely will just add it to something for more bakery as I see fit. Apple Spice Season, 7 cubes. This one was my favorite of last year's Harvest collection. So happy it's in the catalog. Yeah, I might have to bust out my pumpkin apple candle from Bath & Body Works to burn alongside that one. Since it's warm, I have Barefoot Beach out. 7 cubes of it left. Yes. I do think I need to move that up on my list and melt that soon. Winterberry Apple Tea. I have a full bar. This is a Saturday bar to me. I warmed it one Saturday and it was cool and rainy almost. And then every Saturday that season seemed to be cool and rainy, so I just started using this all the time. And it doesn't have to be that. I can warm it whenever I want, but I keep forgetting. So I'm going to do that after Barefoot Beach or something. Honeycrisp Harvest. This is really good for this time of year when you don't know if it's going to be warm or cold, or when the mornings start out cold and then it gets warm. Yeah, that'll be nice. But it's my last bar, and it didn't come back like I was hoping it would. I'm so sad. Caramel Apple Craze, a full bar. I can use this all year long. So good. All fall, over and over, any day, anytime. It's one of those like safe scents, like you're just gonna enjoy it pretty much anytime. Pumpkin cinnamon swirl, a full bar of this one. I love, it's not super spicy, but I love the type of spice that is in it. So nice. One of my vitamin R bars. I love this one for this time of year. So my window's gonna come to a close if I don't warm it soon. Like the warm, cold weather, you never know. That's my favorite. I stuck butterbeer in there because it smells really good, but that isn't at the top of my priority list. Marvel 9 Realms. This is for my boys' bedroom when I remember to refresh their wax. And toasted acorn and oak. One more full bar. This one I actually like to put on with other scents going, like not mix it with scents, but alternate warmers, but I just stick it in one like out of the way warmer, and then there's just this cozy smoky scent in the air while the other scent is going on. That's often how I use this one, although it is good on its own as well. Yeah, I think it goes alongside a lot of scents. So that's my type of smoky, where Silver Spur makes me a little more nervous. And around the campfire, I have definitely grown to appreciate, but I just use a teeny tiny bit. So toasted acorn and oak is nice because it's not super smoky. It's just the right good amount. So I'm also going to have some bricks available to melt, but I need to do my brick video next. So if we're lucky, I will get that out pretty soon. So make sure you are subscribed and check out what is coming up soon so that you can see my brick video, because I don't know about you, but brick videos are usually my favorite. I think I like brick videos more than Scentsy Club videos. Yes. So I will show you what I've got going on with bricks this fall in a few days. I will see you then. Bye.